I'm Andy Gilbert and I run Gilbert Films. I contracted polio as a baby and spent the first few years in and out of hospital, various operations, but had very supportive parents who encouraged me and built this self-belief in me that gave me the confidence to go out there and meet life head on. I think I was very quiet on the outside, but I had this inner resilience, inner strength, which helped me with swimming, which became a real passion of mine. Something I enjoyed doing and I was good at, and I really wanted to be the best that I could be at it. So with their encouragement, I worked really hard and got to Paralympic level, got to 2 Paralympics, culminating in Seoul in '88 where I had silver and 2 bronze medals. And I retired from sport and launched myself into work. Started off working in insurance, which wasn't really for me, if I'm honest. After working there for a few years, my then girlfriend, now wife, was working at the BBC, and she was going to go off down to Barcelona to the Paralympic Games to cover those, which sounded rather interesting to me, go back and see some of my old swimming friends. So I took some holiday, went with her, and ended up working with her, working as a fixer, but then I ended up reporting and doing a few presentation bits with her, and absolutely loved it. I thought, this is really what I want to do. So I was working at the BBC for 15 or 16 years, so looking after Match of the Day at the time I left, and the reason for leaving being that they moved the whole of BBC Sport up to Salford. Now at this point I'd had the grain of an idea, a business idea in my head, and I thought, well, if ever I'm going to do it, this is the time to do it. So I took the plunge and set up Gilbert Films. So the idea is born out of frustration, really, at the lack of information out there for people with disabilities when it comes to visiting a venue or an attraction. Can they actually access it? So I thought, well, combine what I know with audiovisual content and making TV programmes and telling stories and packaging up messages. An access film is the obvious answer. It caters for the disability market, which is massive. It helps businesses tap into this market, and it helps disabled people get a real honest feel and understanding of what awaits them. So I've been coming to London Zoo with my young daughter since she was about 2, and I've always known how accessible London Zoo is, and it was one of our favourite places to come as a family, and I just thought that they would really benefit from one of our films. So I approached them, and yeah, thankfully they bought into the idea, and they could see that it was a good idea. I want the Gilbert Films brand to be all about integrity and honesty, films that you can really rely on, films that you can trust. And what's really important to me is being a beacon of diversity, in as much as I really want to employ, nurture and develop disabled talent, both in front of camera but also behind. I know how difficult it is getting into the broadcast industry, and just want to do what I can to help give people a bit of a leg up.